What's going on, moviegoers? This is the first edition of Sir William's Q&A. I'm really excited to be answering your questions, and I'm really excited to actually be doing some variety in my show. So hopefully you guys keep sending me more questions. Let's get started. So, first question is from Kyle Greenman, and his question is, will there be a sequel to Inception? No, I absolutely, positively, no, there will not be one, because it's been so many years since we've seen the first Inception. Leonardo DiCaprio has not said anything. I mean, I think right after Inception was filmed, they were talking about it, but there wasn't really anything to go off of from the story, because the way they wrapped it up, it was just very well done. You know, for me, I would like to see maybe a new Inception movie, but, you know, because the way they had the whole dream idea and the way they presented the idea was really cool. But I doubt we'll be seeing anything in the near future. But who knows? You never know. They might say, we need money, let's just make this sequel real quick. And that's the hard thing. Sequels never really hit as well when, you know, the first one was so good. So, to answer your question, Kyle, I really don't think so. But, you know, fingers crossed. Who knows? Second question is from Ryan Peo. His question is, any news on Star Wars having an early release? Now, there has been talk about Star Wars being released during the summertime. The only problem with that is you have Jurassic World and Avengers Age of Ultron being released during that time, during the summertime. When you have good movies like that, especially the Avengers franchise and Jurassic World, it's going to be really difficult for these movies to make good money because you're going to have so many choices, and that's the biggest problem that Disney and J.J. Abrams are having with this decision. J.J. Abrams is really concerned about, you know, once the summer hits and then has another 6 months, they're worried that a lot of the secrets of the story and characters is just going to be out there, and it's just, he'd rather keep it, you know, a secret, and to keep that story like, oh, what's going to happen? Now, Star Wars has been around for 30+ years. This is one of the well-known franchises. You know, little 8-year-old kids know Star Wars. You know, it's going to make money. Give or take, it's going to make a lot of money in the box office. So, you know, when you have these movies going head-to-head, it can cause problems. But he's more worried about secrets of the movie being revealed on the internet, which they've been having problems with because of people on the set telling, you know, people on the internet, oh, this is what's happening. So he's just worried that the movie is not going to be as much of a secret and new and refreshing because of so many people talking about it. But I personally think Star Wars is a summer release, is a summer blockbuster. It should be released during the summertime, so it's definitely, it should be there. But, you know, it's just going against these other movies, and that could cause a big problem. So hopefully that answered your question. Alrighty, so third question is from Mike Wolfgang, and his question is, did the dude from Imitation Games actually invent the computer? I didn't really see this movie. I saw bits and pieces of it, but I didn't really get to watch this movie as much as I wanted to. I don't think it was a computer. I think it was more along the lines of intercepting codes and plans from the other, you know, from the enemy and stuff like that. But I don't think it was a computer. I think it was probably a simpler version of a computer, like a typewriter that had like ways of being able to intercept stuff. But I don't think it was a computer. I could be wrong, so don't kill the messenger. But you know, it could be possible. I'd probably just have to watch the movie again and really, you know, try to get in depth with what actually the machine is what he made. So, I hope that answered your question. Again, if I can figure out a little bit more about it, I will. There's some stuff on the internet where you can read to tell you the story about the person that invented this, you know, computer type thing. So, hopefully that answered your question, and I'm sorry I couldn't give you any more information, Mike. Alright, our fourth question is from Chris Pangborn, who's actually the godfather of my daughter. His question was, do you think the movie Spy with Melissa McCarthy will be better than The Heat? I don't think so, only because I thought The Heat was a really great movie. Melissa McCarthy has been making some okay movies overall, but The Heat was really well done because you had Sarah Bullock, who these two just worked off each other. You know, the jokes just back and forth was great. Sandra Bullock is just hilarious, and Melissa McCarthy is absolutely hysterical as well. I personally think The Heat is better, And, you know, that's just my opinion, Chris. I personally think, you know, if Spy came out, because I've only seen trailers, I haven't seen anything really funny about this movie. I think it just looks good. You know, it's another spy thriller, you know, action-packed with some jokes here and there. But I think The Heat, when you have two women that really are funny and they work well with each other, I think that is going to be the winner for me. Now, again, I could go see the movie Spy and go, wow, this movie was absolutely amazing. It was totally better than The Heat, you know, but that'd be months later once I saw the movie. From my personal standpoint, right now, before even seeing the movie and just seeing trailers, I think The Heat would be better. So that's just my opinion, you know, and of course, you know, you have your own opinion, Chris, and who knows, maybe it'll be better. So hopefully you and I get to see it together. So hopefully that answered your question. Our last question of the day is from Cindy Clough, and her question is, what is your favorite Disney movie? That is a really hard question to answer, only because there's so many amazing classic Disney movies. And if I were to go to my childhood and say, you know, what my favorite Disney movie is, I would have to say it's The Lion King. The Lion King is just, I could still watch it today and just go, wow, this movie still gives me goosebumps, especially during that buffalo scene where his father dies, Mufasa dies, and that still gives me, you know, it makes me shed a tear a little bit. So I would say The Lion King for me, Cindy, because it still gives me that childhood, heart-filled, you know, memory. But again, if I were to really go through a list, go on the internet and look at all the Disney movies they've made for the last, like, 60 years or whatever it is, you know, I'd probably have a different answer for you, but I think Lion King is my answer. So hopefully that answered your question. That's going to wrap it up for Sir William's Q&A. I really want to thank everyone who's given me a question today. It really means the world to me. I really hope I can do more of these and have more segments like this, and I'm going to be trying to make more different variety in my show. To keep you guys a little bit more interested. I know a lot of people don't like movie news and stuff like that, but I really enjoy doing this. So I want to thank everyone personally for allowing me to do this, and I would love more questions from people, so please email me, which will be at the bottom right here. Please message me on my Facebook, my personal, and Sir William's Movie News and Reviews. You know, comment anytime. So keep giving me those questions, and I hope to see you moviegoers again soon. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again soon.